Parks lifers, welcome to D23. We are now walking on over from the Toy Story parking lot to the convention center. As you can see, we are all dressed up as ghost relations. So we'll be in there maybe doing a little scaring, a little spooking. We'll have a lot of fun in there. First panel is 10:30, the park sneak peek. Doors open at 9, but it's our first time at D23. We're gonna have so much fun. Check everything out. It's gonna be a blast. Thanks for coming. So we were just told that if we have a stage pass for the 10:30 Parks panel sneak peek, to stay to the left. On the right here is this beautiful mural. All right, Parks lifers, we have just made it through security. Right past security, you're actually able to pick up D23 bags and lanyards. It has Mickey, of course, and on the other side she showed Disney Plus. And then they also came with event guides. It's just going to be little programs that have what's going on in here. The stage pass was part of the reservation system that we booked about a week ago. We were able to get on there and book our stage pass here. As we get closer to the convention center, you'll see this really nice sign, D23 Expo. And then up on the convention center itself. One thing that I've noticed as we've been walking through just the outside of D23 is there's definitely like an energy going on out here. Everyone's really excited, everyone's getting pumped, especially for the stage panel. We actually just saw one of our inspirations for our vlog here, Tim Tracker. He was getting in there for the media. Looks like this is a extra queue area for people to get ready for the panel. In the large queue area is an espresso bar. But we are heading down to E40 currently because that is where the stage pass entry level is. We have now found ourselves in line for the stage pass queue. It was a really smooth, seamless process getting our orange wristbands here. Really excited the way this reservation system worked out. Looks like it's really going to be a huge benefit for us.
There's RFID in our badges, and so they were scanning these as we entered into the convention center today, and then they scanned them again once we hopped in line for the stage pass. So that let them know that it was my reservation with my +1. They gave us our wristbands and told us to hop on into line over here.
We are now on our way into the parks panel.
Got our wristbands.
Got our wristbands.
Ready to go up the escalator.
And on our way to Hall D23.
Both those escalators are over there. And the one on the left-hand side is my personal favorite one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Left-hand side.
We are now joining a queue to officially enter the hall.
Oh, you know what I got? Super cool Walt Disney Animation Studios pennant. It was part of giveaway. Brian had signed up for a reservation for us. He stayed down in the hall while I ran up and got it for us.
It looks like we are now officially going to be heading in. Thank you. And we are now entering the hall. Looks almost like from a backstage kind of area. So very fun, very exciting.
Oh, they have as we get up there, you'll see there's a like heavy duty camera on the left hand side because they're going to be live streaming this.
Right. Oh, that's right. Vamos.
Here we go.
All right, having some positive movement here. Heading into the panel hall. Getting excited?
I'm getting really excited.
Me too. We just got out of the parks panel and it was spectacular. So many cool announcements coming out here.
There was a lot about Epcot, which we were so excited about. Epcot's definitely, I think, our favorite park. together. They announced Mary Poppins coming to the UK Pavilion. They announced that Epcot is going to be divided into 4 different neighborhoods or lands or areas, if you will, with the World Showcase being one, and then the rest of Epcot being divided up into 3 different areas.
World Discovery,
World
Nature, and World
Celebration.
That's
Yes.
right, very
So,
good. Absolutely.
very exciting announcements there.
In each of the new lands, they pretty much announced something new. So in World Celebration, it's going to be the new entrance walkway with a brand new fountain and an updated version of Spaceship Earth. Now it's going to be focused on storytelling, which is going to be very interesting, very fun to see. Over in World Discovery, where Mission Space Test Track currently resides, they talked about the new Play Pavilion. Of course, the new Guardians of the Galaxy rides, which they have named Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. That's what it's called.
Because it's going to feature a reverse launch.
Reverse launch. First ever.
First ever.
Really going to be cool. And then the restaurant next to Mission Space that is going to be in space is called Space 220. That's actually a direct reflection of how many miles it is over the Earth. So it's very interesting. That's going to be a lot of fun to see. Over in World Nature, one of the bigger announcements there was the Moana water play area.
Journey of Water. It's going to be interactive, the way you can interact with water, learn a little bit about the physics and how it works. They referred to it as an expedition trail, so it is going to be a walkthrough attraction.
Right. And then the new video that's going to be in the Land Pavilion.
Yeah, which is going to be called Awesome Planet.
And then, of course, everything that's going on in World Showcase, but most importantly, the new Nighttime Spectacular is going to be called Harmonious. They called it the largest nighttime spectacular that they are ever going to have. But before that, Epcot Forever is going to be a temporary, but what sounds absolutely beautiful nighttime spectacular in the meantime. Lots of more news to come. There's a lot coming out of Disneyland, especially when it comes to the Avengers campus. There's going to be a Spider-Man ride, a Ant-Man restaurant, lots of new meet and greets, and then there's going to be a phase 2 with a new e-ticket focused on joining the Avengers, in which you will be able to fly in the Quinjet. So that's actually really exciting, but not for a little while.
They announced a few things, including the Disney Cruise Line as well, including a new port in the Bahamas with a specific destination called Lighthouse Point.
Right.
And they announced the new name of the ship, which is going to be called the Disney Wish.
Their newest ship. It's going to be their 5th ship. Lots of news from all of the parks overseas, including a complete revamp of the Hong Kong castle, going to be called Castle of Dreams.
I don't remember that.
Castle of Dreams, maybe. We'll figure it out. We'll come back to you on that one. But it's actually going to be focusing on not just one particular Disney princess, but 13 Disney heroines all throughout that. We got visits from lots of Imagineers, Joe Rohde included, and then one of the most impressive one was actually a visit by Dick Van Dyke himself to announce that new Mary Poppins Pavilion that's going to be joining Epcot, where you're going to be able to actually visit Cherry Tree Lane, and a new attraction that has not quite been announced yet. This is the Disney Parks booth, and I love it. It has this future but retro feel to it. Imagining tomorrow today. It seems like something that come right out of the World's Fair. And the first thing up front that you'll see is the Shangri-La Star Line, which will be home to the Star Wars Hotel, your 2-night adventure in the Halcyon. Continuing forward this way, looks like we have some concept art for Hong Kong Disneyland's new castle transformation. One thing that was notified during the parks panel was the addition of a Zootopia land to Shanghai, including an e-ticket attraction. Often rumored that it might go to Animal Kingdom, but no news on Animal Kingdom in today's park. Concept art for Tokyo Disneyland. And then, of course, the biggest news out of the parks panel was Epcot's transformation. And just some of the most beautiful stuff that you can see here. From Epcot's creations all the way to its future. It's interesting, they have the Universe of Energy, which is now gone. And right above it, one of the newest additions, the Mary Poppins area in the UK Pavilion. I love how they have all the retro posters as well, including Wonders of Life, Maelstrom, a personal favorite, Mission Space, and the upcoming Space 220 restaurant, and Remy's Ratatouille Adventures, Test Track, Play, and I love these two posters right next to each other. I think this is probably the most stunning thing right here. They had this poster on the right available to purchase in the Mickey's of Glendale, and I did because I think it is absolutely stunning. And here on the main screen within the Epcot section is a promo for Space 220. Diorama of everything that'll be featured in the new Epcot. We have Gardens of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind. Of course, the Imagination Pavilion here in the middle. One of the newer interesting facts that they mentioned was this brand new festival center, if you will. And they said that it would quickly become a new icon within the park, having 3 levels, including a top level that'll afford great views of the new nighttime spectacular. So that's something to keep an eye on during the next few years as the transformation takes place. Some more wonderful, stunning posters. Frozen Ever After and Illuminations will always be removed. The new Fireworks Spectacular. American Adventure, home to one of my most favorite things in the entirety of all of Disney parks, the Voices of Liberty. Grand Fiesta Tour. I once auditioned for Turtle Talk for Crush, with Crush. sticking with Soarin' Around the World, which is great. It does offer variety across both coasts. And then up above the World Celebration, that shows that new icon that they were talking about, that new festival center. Beautiful looking building. And then, of course, one of the newer attractions to come to Hollywood Studios, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. A brand new story, a brand new song promised to have us tapping our toes just like Yo-Ho or It's a Small World. It's very excited for it. It does take the place of Great Movie Ride, which will always hold a special place in my heart. However, the new Mickey shorts are wonderful. They're funny. There's tons of references to the parks. And we are extremely excited for this ride. Costumes for cast members. More costumes. The newer attraction to come to Magic Kingdom, Tron Light Cycle Run. And it appears this will be your ride vehicle. Leaning forward, similar to Avatar Flight of Passage. Very, very futuristic. Such a beautiful looking ride vehicle. So cool. We are actually now going to be taking a walk through the D23 Pavilion. Over here on the left, you're going to see the Disney Fine Arts. Over to the right is the Disney Dream Store, which we have a reservation for a little later. Off to the left here, it looks like Hallmark has a nice booth set up. Very cool. As you kind of walk through here with us, make sure you take a look at everybody's costumes. They are absolutely spectacular. Over on the left here, we have our sunglasses. Oh, she did it. She made it. She made a map maker. Oh.
So good.
Interesting.
What?
I got a little talk going on over here. The Disney Plus food.
So we had a really great team. I sent a lot of folks just for the thrill. I'm just bummed that we're finishing it up. Where's Mom?
Gorilla Pod. What are they here for?
I saw people up there yesterday.
So much.
Wow. Why?
We thought that they were nuns.
Oh,
Those
right.
things that live on the island with
Yeah. Oh my
with
gosh,
Luke.
look at all those pins, man.
Holy cannoli.
Wow.
Do you think this is where Lou is? Somewhere?
Yeah, probably that. Oh my god, look at all these cool Spideys.
The studio store. What?
This is all these cool pins. Very cool. I'll have to walk through. This bench is actually going to be shown and preserved at the Disney Hometown Museum in Marceline. Just had a chance to sign.
They're upstairs. But I
loving the little detail here between talking about the Quinjet. That's an event. So the campus is a acronym meaning Centralized Assembly Mobilized Prepare Unite Safeguard. Very cool stuff here. Now there are campuses across the world, and apparently their storylines are going to be intertwined. So it's very fascinating to see how it's going to work. In California Adventure, we would be getting a Spider-Man ride. It is interactive and family friendly. And also, there will be a Pym restaurant. Anybody knows Pym from Ant-Man and the Wasp? Got a Mark 45 This is where you're going to be. Very cool. I love the little trash cans. Ooh, over here to the left, this is going to be a preview for the Spider-Man ride. And according to the Parks panel, Peter and some of his buddies created these little spider bots, but they kind of snuck out and went all over Avengers campus. So it's our job to use our web slinging powers that Peter's going to teach us about to help catch some of those as they run through Avengers campus. This to get a visual of what the Avengers campus will look like. A lot of the construction on the web building Spider-Man ride is already complete. You see, took over the Bugs Land area, and then there is the collector's entrance. There will be a walkthrough where you can visit the ruins of a Californian saint.
All in all, a really fun and exhausting and amazing day at D23 today. There were tons of announcements, tons of amazing cool things that we saw. We tried to cover a lot of it, but we're excited to share today with you.
It's been one of the most incredible Disney days that I've had in my entire life. Just being able to go to the Parks panel and check out all the cool stores, run into some people we haven't seen in a very long time.
That was great too.
Our costumes were a winner for some people, so that was so much fun too. And just being able to be a part of Disney history, and we'll continue to go because it's just been so much fun. And I couldn't have spent it with a more incredible person by my side, and we'll definitely be coming back. Thanks for joining us, Parks Lifers. It's been so much fun, and we'll see you next time.
See you later.